Hey YouTube family, happy Monday to you. Today is Monday the 25th of May, and in Jamaica it is a public holiday. Originally or normally the 23rd of May each year would be our Labor Day, but actually that day was on Saturday, so they are whatever they are holding it, or I cannot find the word. I know the word but can't find it now. Today is the public holiday. You know, when the public holiday fall upon a weekend, them always celebrate it or whatever on the weekday. So today what we're gonna be doing, I'll be doing a fresh pumpkin cake. I've got me here a beautiful pumpkin that I bought. Yep, I bought it. So we're gonna be making a fresh pumpkin cake. Nothing is always nice as something freshly baked. So we're going to take you from scratch. I'm going to ask Dad in the next clip to take this stem off. You can see it's properly to perfection. The stem is there. So I'm going to get Dad's strong hands to take this part out and to take out a piece. We'll be needing about 3 cups of coarsely shredded pumpkin for this pumpkin cake. So in the next clip, I'll show you, Dad will show you with his strong hands what he will be doing or how he'll be taking out a piece of this pumpkin. And if you're new here, I want to say welcome and thank you. And those of you who were with me from we started this channel also, I just want to applaud you. Thank you for keeping us on the platform. I hope you're having a good day. It is the start of the new work week. I hope you're having a better day. I hope wherever you are, the quarantine is taking its time coming down. I'm not sure what is happening. Our cases are still rising, and a few places have been opened. I am not going on the road just for definitely it must be necessary. But I hope that where you are, things, you know, I know some places things are taking time coming back to normal. So we're glad for that, and we're praying that things will continue to get back to normal. So make sure you're still taking your precautions, washing of hands, sanitizing, wearing, well, I don't know about the mask because sometimes I put on a mask and it's really suffocating me, but we just have to do what we have to do. But wear your mask if you have to wear your mask, and 2, it depends on the fabric that makes the mask. So in the next clip you'll be seeing Dad trying to get out a piece of this pumpkin. We're going to take you step by step with this pumpkin cake. Catch you in the next clip. So that's Dad. Dad, you want to say hi?
Hi family.
Careful, Dad. That's a pretty pumpkin. Would you say that, Dad? Show them.
Yeah, man, pretty.
Show them. It's real pretty. And family, you want to get a pumpkin this color. Something that is so pretty and so fresh. Yup, Dad. Let me see how accurate you are, Dad. We need 3 cups of coarsely shredded pumpkin. Yes, so this is it. And inside there is so pretty. So we're going to get these seeds out. And we're going to be planting these seeds. We're going to get them all dried. And we're going to be taking them on the Jamaican Deb strain. We're going to be planting them. That exercise will be on the Jamaican Deb strain. Make sure you're subscribed, because we want to see if we will get the same thing. The flesh part could be a little bit. We could have a little less belly. Where you say, Dad?
Yeah.
But the color is, it's okay.
It's okay.
So in the next clip, Dad is going to peel this pumpkin. He's going to peel this pumpkin off. We're going to take out the inside, or in Jamaica we say the belly. We're going to put it on the outside, because you know we are in the tropics, and put it to dry. We're going to scoop out all of it, but I think Dad is not accurate. We ain't going to get 3 cups, but we'll see. We'll show you. As I said before, we'll be taking you in depth. We'll be baking a friendly, fresh pumpkin cake, family style. Okay, now family, so Dad has taken out this piece as I showed you. But what you want to do when you are using your fresh pumpkin, you want to make sure you take it out right down. You don't want to leave any of this part here. This part, don't leave any of it in there. This part is so hard to dissolve, it cannot cook. Even if you get it in your soup, it just cannot cook out and all of that. So you don't want to get any of this in there. So you want to scoop it right out, you know. Then we're going to try to peel it really thin. I know people want to say, oh, I use mine with the skins on. But if you use yours with the skin on, you can go ahead. So I'll be peeling this pumpkin very sparingly, trying not to lose most of the part that we need, which is the food part. This is the skin. So we are going to be doing this, and I'm using my little paring knife here. I'm going to be peeling this, and when I'm through, I'll come back to you. Okay, now family, one more thing. You should have washed your pumpkin from before. You can see my pumpkin. Let me show you. It's all clean on the outside. You remember, no, you know, these grow on top of the earth. Even if it grow under the earth, it have more dirt. So you must wash your pumpkin clean before you even start. And even if you're not making pumpkin cake, wash your pumpkin before you put it in your refrigerator. So what you want to do now, remember, you just want to get like a piece of napkin or hand towel or a kitchen rag, and you just want to wipe this clean because you had washed it, your hands are clean, and your pumpkin was properly washed. So you don't want to try wash it and have no water upon it, because you don't need, we won't be using any water in this pumpkin cake, you know. So you don't want to get the pumpkin too, you know, with too much water and all of that. So you want to do it just like this. So I'm going to be cutting it down, and this little paring knife is so sharp. We're checking Dad's accuracy. We want 3 cups of shredded pumpkin. So I'm going to use this side of my shredder grater. So I'm just going to do this and come right back. We want to see if that is accurate enough. So okay family, I'm back, and first things first, this is my 3 cups of shredded pumpkin. The pumpkin could be a little prettier, you know, but it's, you know, when we saw it at the stem, it seemed pretty, but then, and this is what was left back from Dad. So that wasn't all that accurate, but we're not knocking. With this now, you can shred the rest of it. You can put it in a small Ziploc, label it, and freeze it for future pumpkin cake. But when you freeze it, I'll show you in another video sometime down the line how you would treat this frozen pumpkin. So now we're on to the part of getting the ingredients together. I know people are going to ask me, Miss Debbie, could I have the recipe? I am making my very own recipe here. As I told you on my cooking channel, I will be uploading my recipes on my website. It's in the making. We have got a lot of things. We have got a lot on our plate. And I just opted to just say, okay, let me upload them on the website. So when they're uploaded, I'll just tell you and you go there, check it. Because sometimes when you do a video, you don't get to post the recipe sometimes in the description, family, at the very time, you know. This is YouTube. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of reading, editing here, there. There is also a life for us outside of YouTube. And some people, they are so rude. When you don't post the recipe, they just come and comment, where is the recipe? You see what I'm saying? So I have opted not to post any more recipes in the description. It seems as if some people, they don't even watch the videos. But you know what? There are some people that they are so brilliant, and that they watch the videos, they give you the support, and then whilst watching the video, they see the things you use. And it's okay, it's fine. You know, that is also the recipe. You just watch the video. But some people, they don't want to watch it. They just want it. Where is the recipe? And for me, I really don't like that. I'm not going to like say Jamaica people. I'm not put them out around. I really don't. I'm not really entertain that. So I said, okay, let me get the recipes uploaded on the website. We have a list of them to be uploaded there. But I will leave this one for you in the description. And if there is anything that is left out, you have got to watch the video again. I am making this recipe right here and now because I will not be measuring anything. Okay? I'll tell you what the amount is, but I still will not be measuring. And at the end of it, you will see how this free and baking, no measurement, no recipe, how you will take your time and get yourself right into it. Okay? Let's proceed. So right here I've got this is an 18 spring form pan. It's the very first time I'll be using it. I think I bought this pan more than a year ago, yes. And I've never used it. Never. So I'm gonna be using this. May I sample it? I feel to sample it today with this cake. And the brand is Faberware. Could you comment and tell me if that's a good brand? I'm not sure because I saw it in the store, but I could not afford it until they had a 50% sale. That's when I could afford it. So it was pretty pricey. So I saw it there in the store a long time. Wanted to try this. It was fairly weighty, but I said the price, I waited until they had a 50% sale. I think it was 2018 of Christmas of 2018. So I had it more than a year ago. So I'm gonna try to use it today. But I'm still gonna line it. It's a non-stick, but I'm still, for safety, I'm gonna just cut a piece of paper, and there's a video on my cooking channel that shows you how you cut and line your pans properly. So I'm gonna go get a piece cut to probably up here above the spring form, above where it intersects, because you know you might have leaks sometimes. You just want to be sure. Okay, family, let's get to the meat of what we're doing right here. So this is my recipe. Nobody gave me this. I want 1.25 cups of white granulated sugar. I'm not measure nothing. These are my stuff. My sugar is inside here. I don't have nothing big. So I just take any regular teacup, not an oversized one. This is a regular one. So this full for me would be 1.25 cups. This is all I'm going to be using in there. Okay, inside here I will need 4 eggs. So I have got me 4 large eggs. If they are too, these are medium, I would say. If they are too small, you use 5. Okay, and it says I am using 4 regular or medium eggs, but if they are too small, some of them are so tiny these days, you use 5. Okay, let me get this going. And I'm looking for garbage. I don't have a lot of space, as I told you, fam. I'm going in depth to show you. So if I don't put the recipe, family, in the description at the same time the video is published, you can just look what I'm doing and you can measure up for yourself. Okay, we have got 4 medium eggs right in there. Okay, I'm going right behind Dad, and I'll be taking my oil. You can use vegetable, you can use canola, you could use corn oil too. It would come out with a pretty color. Do not use olive oil or some of them extra like soybean. So the recipe now, my recipe, I would need 1 cup of canola oil. I'll not be measuring any canola, any oil. I'm just gonna be pouring in 1 cup. Now this is what I need right here. I'm gonna go get my mixer, my beaters onto my mixer, and come back. Okay, I am back, family. So I'm making my recipe for my pumpkin cake. I showed you 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of oil, or a cup, I think it's about 1.25 cups of white granulated sugar, 1 cup of oil, 4 medium eggs. Now onto our dry ingredients. It is about 3 to 3.25 cups of flour. 3 to 3.25 cups of flour. This is my flour. I keep my flour in my deep freeze, and I use this. My hands are clean, so this is my estimated 1 cup. So I'll be using about 3, and if you notice it, yeah, see it here, it come up eat there. So when I come, it comes like this. This is how I do mine, because when I'm baking, I can't bother walk around and measure, and I'm weird. No, I'm not that. You know, but I can give you measurements. I can give you actual measurements, which I've got to do when I'm doing my cookbooks, not book, but books, right? I've got to give actual measurements, and all the recipes, especially the baking ones, I've got to try them and I've got to prove them before I print them in a book to sell. Okay, so when I do something like this, when I do it like this and it works out, I just put that aside. That's a recipe. But for now, I'm not really a measure. So I think I've gone 2 cups, Dad. Is that so? 2, yeah. Yeah. So it says 3 to 3.5. Let us just go 3. Not 3. 3 to 3.25, 3.5. I don't remember. Okay. Now to that we are going to be putting 2 tablespoons, level tablespoons of really, that wasn't so level, really fresh baking powder. Make sure the baking powder is fresh. 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. 2 teaspoons. And you want to get it level, this is how you get it. These are like some older type things. I don't know, some come from the old school and all of that. That's it. Now to this, I will think I need half of a teaspoon of salt. I would need 1 teaspoon of salt in this. No. So I'm going to get me half of a teaspoon of salt. And this is my half of a teaspoon of salt. Okay? Inside here, you don't have to kill up yourself when it comes to the spices. Okay? You don't have to be accurate with spices. Just don't go overboard. So this is mixed spice. I know it is really not. Mixed spice is not all that strong, you know. Cinnamon powder is stronger. Mixed spice is just bitter. It's just more bitter. So I put 1 teaspoon of, I hope you're following me, of mixed spice. I'm gonna be putting 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, and them can be a little heap to this size cake. Okay, this is it. Now these are all my dry ingredients, so I'm gonna sift them and then I'm gonna come back to you. So that's my dry ingredients. You could put a little flaxseed in this if you so chooses. Try to remember your pumpkin, that it's over here. Now this cake, we don't use any form of like water, milk or anything in there. It's just like carrot cake almost. So this is our liquid.
Anything like nutmeg?
Oh, that is asking if there's anything like nutmeg. Yes, you could. But for me, it doesn't, it's not compulsory for me in this cake, okay? You could put nutmeg. If I was putting nutmeg, I'll put just a 1/4 spoon. Really good question, that. Big up yourself. Hey, daddy and I baking, daddy I broke out.
Yes, ma'am.
When you go bake for them?
You
You can't say. You need to say. Oh, no comment, oh, no want that. So we're just gonna put, and this is about 2 tablespoons of vanilla. We have got here some almond essence. I'm gonna be putting about 1 teaspoon of the almond essence. Okay, so we're gonna go now, get all of our ingredients out the way, and we'll be coming to put the cake together. Right on over here, I've got my springform pan. I just put a little oil right in there, and I just because you know it's non-stick, so I just wanted to use something. You could use foil paper if you want to, but the one that I have is very thin, so it might just be, you know, tearing. So I just put a piece of parchment paper. I slit a few edges, so when the batter goes down, you just hold it. We are trying to prevent, just to be on the safe side in case there is a leak, you know. But you know, things nowadays, them like first time. Okay, now that we have got that, I'm going to be putting a little rum. This is not compulsory. This is just optional. I'm going to be putting a little, half of a cork full of my white overproof rum. Now, cookbook. Let's talk a little bit. We're baking, but we are chat. You know, this is a family channel. We're not upon a hurry. We don't have no flight to catch. You know, this is a real thing. I'm real as it gets. You know, when it comes to the Jamaican Debbie Deb Strain and the Jamaican Cooking Journey family channel, it's as real as it gets. The Jamaican Cooking Journey family, we teach and all of that. So, you know, we don't got enough time to go and to do a little sussing. On the subject of making a cookbook, for you to make a cookbook on your own, for me personally, I want my original recipes. For you to have your original recipes, you have got to try and prove your recipes, make your dishes, and make sure they come out successful before you put it in a book and I put copyright and I publish it and I go on and I carry on. Because so many times I've tried recipes from cookbooks and I have done the measurement to the T and it no work out. Has that ever happened? Please comment. Me do the recipe them to the T and I don't get the success that I'm looking for. So for me, I need a big kitchen, family. I am working on that. I need a humongous kitchen with like my stainless steel tables, have a good sink or double sink with running waters. So when it's recipe trying day, taking pictures, making sure stuff come out the right way. When days that we are trying and proving for recipes, you need space, you need to have it to the T. Just a little info there on the cookbook. So now we're gonna beat this on the medium speed until it gets real hot. Remember, beat in a clockwise put a position, angle, beat clockwise, whatever. Don't go anti-clockwise, clockwise. Beating until frothy. When it's frothy enough, we will return. Beat until it's frothy. Shoot them up, Dad. It's frothy now. Why until it's frothy, Debbie? It becomes, the liquid becomes lighter. So at this time, we'll be adding alternately little or flour. We'll be using it in about, we'll be adding it in about 3. Remember, you don't have to bother mix up this again, you know, because when we sifted, everything was incorporated. So into 3, we are going to be putting the very first. So 3, that is the first 1/3. And you know, if you're following me for the longest while, it is cut and fold. Cut and fold. That is the way you beat your dry, you incorporate your dry ingredients in your wet, into your mix, your wet ingredients without having flour lumps. So you make sure you do this. I hope you're here and you're following, okay? So we're going to be cutting and folding until everything just goes right and it's dissolved right in here. Now this is, we're going to be putting in the second set and we're going to be doing this 2/3. Next patient, you know it well from the Jamaican cooking journey. Same treatment. When you see me next, all this flour mixture or this dry mixture will be properly incorporated masunko. This is our our dry ingredients that has been added to our wet wet ingredients, and this is how it looks. It's rather tight. Now this pumpkin has some moisture, so we are going to be dumping this 3 cups of pumpkin, and your hand should be clean. Lest somebody ever say, Miss Debbie, you never wash your hand, or who? She did not wash her hands. Your hands should be clean. This 3 cups of pumpkin is supposed to bring it to the consistency of what you're looking for. Let's do it in your face. So you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be mixing in this 3 cups of shredded pumpkin. Remember, you don't need any water. This thing is not supposed to be watery. It's supposed to be baked for the longest 1 hour or 1 hour and 10 minutes, the longest. So if it is too watery, you're going to be having a problem. So let us get it incorporated, and you can see already that it is coming. You can see that. Okay, we could not get that. You realize that, Dad? Before we put the pumpkin in, we weren't getting in. So you got how you're gonna have to go now and mix this pumpkin in properly to let that moisture from the pumpkin get this all mixed in. No water. So let's do that. As you turn it, like a cut, you're not really cutting and folding, like a churning, right, as you cut it there, as you go around with it. And you realize that the moisture from the pumpkin is right inside. If you put more liquid, or if you had any liquid, you're going to have this thing being taking too long to bake, getting burned. Yeah. So right now, we want to put in some cranberries. You know, a little dry cranberries, just to Nancy. So we're gonna go now. Make put about probably just 2 handfuls of a little cranberry. Mix it some more, and when we come back, we're gonna put it right inside our pan. Maybe we have too much cranberries. I know nothing. Won't come. Okay, we are back, and this is what we have. Just like a carrot cake, okay? No cornmeal, no dasheen, no grated yam or anything. It's not a pudding, okay? So let's try to spoon it. And what you want to do, you want to spoon it to the very middle. Let it go right down with that weight. Look at me here. And just open out that piece of parchment paper that we have right there. You on it, Dad?
Yes. Yeah.
And just got it right out and just hold it to the sides of the pan. Okay, family? Look at me right here. Take your time. It's not an express thing. Just take your time and you do that. As it goes down, it will just go. The weight of the mixture will go right down and it will just cling the side, the parchment to the side of the pan. We're going to get this thing all leveled off and I'm going to scrape the rest of this out and level. When I come back, I'll show you how I level it off. You're not going to drop this pan, slam it down like we are there waff. I deal with, what them something the name? What them name, Dad?
Barrel.
Not barrel. Barrel too, but the one where you put the barrel pan.
Oh.
What that thing name there, man? You know what me I talk when they make the pallet board.
Pallet board.
Some people, let me this is just my style, family. Me not nobody, you know. But me just I say, me soon come. So it's a cake batter. So this is the most reasonable way. You know, you have little kids that want, you know, take a little bit, but don't let them eat too much. Remember, the flour is there; it's not cooked as yet. Because of the nature of this cake, you want to just gently. Whether you want to go there or you want to go there, give it a, you know. Now, this is a 8-inch springform pan. Whatever is not leveled off here, as soon as the heat takes it. I sound like me upon the Jamaican cooking journey, aka West Indian Delights, and I'm not. But this is the Jamaican cooking journey family. And that's how we roll when we roll. So gently, there is enough space here for the rising. Or when it starts to expand, remember I told you make sure your baking powder is intact. To be honest, I will not be using this workless oven. I have preheated my oven in another kitchen, which you know my other little stove. And I'll be putting it in that kitchen. You will not see nothing again of this here until when it's properly baked from the oven. 175 degrees Celsius. What is wrong? It is the heat. And there's no water in the top. I'm a tank water low. And when it comes back, it doesn't come back with a high pressure, so I can't put on the pump. I'm having water woes again. And 175 degrees Celsius for 1 to 1 hour and 10 minutes the most. If it does not bake within that time, you have gone wrong with the mixture. Catch you in the next clip. Okay, now YouTube family, our cake is out and it's pretty warm. I can hold it with my hands. It's still a bit warm. So you want to try to, but you can see mine, it's okay. So what we want to know, we want to open this springform right here. And as you can see, our parchment paper did the job. Yeah, man. So all you got to do is pull away from around here. Remember, there is the base of the pan. You don't have to use a springform though, you know, family. You can just use any regular cake pan. I just wanted to try this this pan for the very first time. I had it so long. So you can see. So you want to leave your cake right there to cool. But looking at it, it seems as if we can turn it upside down or we can invert it onto a plate. So you're going to put a plate right here as the base is still on, pretty hot too. Don't do like I did. And you want to invert it. When you invert it, you want to lift. And this is what happens. Nice and soft. So, sorry for the noise. That's how we roll on the Jamaican cooking journey family. So you want to put another one. And you want to invert it right here. So, your cake is out. Your cake is ready. We want to leave it definitely onto the wire rack. We're going to leave this cake to be properly cooled. It's not properly cooled. You don't want to take a slice out and then when you think it's coming out, it's not properly cooled. Some people say, every minute, I want my cake warm. Take it out warm. I want to see it warm. The pudding, I want to see it warm. Yes, you want to see it. I'm going to eat cold pudding, that. But remember, I'm doing for the world to see. So presentation is always the key. So in the next clip, we will come back. We'll be taking out a slice for you to see when it is almost not fully cooled, you know, because this won't cool for another 5, 6, 7 hours. properly cooled. We'll take a slice out and it will be the perfect time for our post notification. Family, we are ready to cut this cake. We may be having a little light problem because the sun is coming from that angle and all of that. So we're going to use our knife and we are going to go from the center and down. Gently. We do these things gently, family. Just gently. And you cut to your liking. But you know the regular size of a slice of cake and all of that. So you want to put your knife right under there and you want to pull it from the center towards you. And this is our perfect fresh pumpkin cake. Real spongy, real nice. You see it's not properly cooled? Yeah, but this is our slice of cake, okay? And this is what is happening on the inside. Yeah. Pumpkin cake at its best, its freshness, okay? I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to give me a fat thumbs up. Remember to make sure that you subscribe to the Jamaican Cooking Journey family, to the Jamaican Cooking Journey, to the Jamaican Debbie Deb Strain, and also to the Jamaican Mukbang. Thanks for your love, thanks for your support, and we will never leave you without post notifications. Right on over to camera girl.
Alright, so the first post notification is Erica Stapleton.
So Erica, post notification number 1. Everybody know you. Big up Erica Stapleton up.
Number 2 is Melinda Grant.
Melinda Grant, post notification number 2. You are a member of the Jamaican Cooking Journey family.
And the third one is Sandra Kitwana.
Sandra Kitwana, thanks for being post notification number 3. Thanks for being a member of the post notification shout out crew on the Jamaican Cooking Journey family. Thanks once more for your love. Thanks for your support. You might want to go check it and try it. I'm going to be so, try to put the recipe for you in the description, family. If you don't see it within the first 24 hours, just come back to look. Sometimes we say, but sometimes we don't get the chance. We have got a lot of things on our plate. So within the next 24 hours, we will post for you the recipe that you can go try this, okay? Please do enjoy. This is our first. The heat is coming from it. It's still warm. So make sure you do, okay? And when you do, remember to send me a little picture on Instagram. Thanks to those of you who have been sending me pictures. Love you all so much. And until I see you again on this camera, it's gonna be ciao.